The moment when President Bush was informed about the 9/11 terrorist attack, 2001. Knife grinders in France, 1902. They worked lying down to save their backs and had dogs sit on their legs for warmth. Berlin, Germany, 1985 to 2018. A photograph of a Filipino-American family taken more than a decade after the U.S. colonization of the islands. The photo dates back to 1912. An East German border guard offers a flower through a gap in the Berlin Wall on the morning it fell, 1989. A Serbian soldier sleeps with his father, who came to visit him on the front line near Belgrade, 1914-1915. Noodle delivery boy in Tokyo, 1935. Residents of West Berlin show their children to their grandparents living in East Berlin, 1961. Meeting around a baguette, France, 1950. Photo by Robert Doisneau. A Native American mother and her child, 1900s. During World War II, Jews in Budapest were brought to the edge of the Danube, ordered to remove their shoes, and shot, falling into the water below. A Victorian couple trying not to laugh while getting their portraits done, 1890s. On July 17, 1967, a Florida lineman named Randall Champion accidentally touched a high-voltage line, which sent 4,000 volts of electricity through his body and stopped his heart. Injured dog in an animal ambulance used during World War II. 3 people pose for a photo whilst wearing face masks during the second wave of the Spanish flu in California, 1918. Father, son, grandfather, and great-grandfather, New Guinea, 1970. Rejected designs for the Eiffel Tower. Pope John Paul II talks with Mehmet Agca, the man who tried to assassinate him, in an Italian prison, 1983. Four children for sale, 1948. The photo first appeared in the Vedette Messenger of Valparaiso, Indiana, on August 5, 1948. The children looked posed and a bit confused as their pregnant mother hides in shame her face from the photographer after putting her children's up for sale. The caption read, "A big for sale sign in a Chicago yard mutely tells the tragic story of Mr. and Mrs. Ray Chalafu, who face eviction from their apartment. With no place to turn, the jobless coal truck driver and his wife decide to sell their 4 children. Mrs. Lucille Chalafu turns her head from camera above while her children stare wonderingly. On the top step are Lana, 6, and Ray, 5. Below are Milton, 4, and Sue Ellen, 2-inch. Children going to school having to cross a river by pulley, Modena, Italy, 1959. The Queen of England and her husband at the horse races in 1968. Tricycle of 3-year-old boy named Shin, who died 1,500 meters from the hypocenter of Hiroshima atomic bombing, 1945. Two-year-old Elvis Presley with his parents, 1937. Double-leg amputee railway signalman James Wide, photographed working alongside his pet and assistant, Jack Baboon, in Cape Town during the 1880s. 18th century device that allowed researchers to work and read up to 8 open books at a time. A British sailor removing the leg chains off an enslaved man who had worn them for 3 years. This is about a victim, not about who is to blame. It would be lovely to honor her and others who lost their lives here and debate specifics elsewhere. The 2,800-year-old kiss. These human remains were unearthed in 1972 at the Tepe Hassanlu archaeological site, located in the Solduz Valley in the West Azerbaijan province of Iran. The archaeologist who studied the skeletons confirms they were there since 20,800 years ago. The University of Pennsylvania has determined that the couple died together around 800 BC. The skeletons do appear like they are kissing each other before they died, as if to signify that love is eternal. British soldier retrieving bandages from the kit of a dog during World War I, 1915. A Berlin boy sells lemonade using a portable lemonade dispenser, 1931.